It's hard to imagine two places on Earth more different than Bhutan and Dubai. One, a Himalayan kingdom built on a philosophy of gross national happiness, where time feels measured in prayer flags fluttering in mountain winds. The other, a desert metropolis glowing with glass and steel, measured in the number of cranes on the skyline. We deliberately stopped in Dubai, both coming and going from Bhutan. Dubai is one of only 4 cities from which you can fly into Bhutan, and my daughter and I had never been there. My son, on the other hand, had, many times. He once lived in Dubai for 6 months on assignment and has returned often for business. So he became our guide to this improbable place that seems to have sprung fully formed from sand and ambition. On the way over, we had an 8-hour layover. Rather than sit in the airport, we checked into a small hotel in the Marina district and took a midnight walk along the water. The scene was dazzling. Yachts strung with lights, futuristic towers reflected in still canals, and a kind of energy that felt both electric and slightly unreal. After the quiet anticipation of our trip to Bhutan, it was like walking into a movie set. A few hours later, we boarded our flight to Paro, Bhutan. Within minutes of takeoff, Dubai's glow disappeared beneath the clouds, a glittering mirage giving way to the Himalayas ahead. After a week in Bhutan, where traffic lights don't exist, where the loudest sound is often a temple bell or a rushing river, stepping back into Dubai was like re-entering a different planet. We spent 2 nights and 1 full day there on our way home. We wandered through the world's largest mall, complete with an aquarium the size of a small stadium, marveled at the world's tallest building, visited the old town and its souks, ate at local restaurants, and took an evening boat cruise. We even lay on the beach for a few hours and swam in the Red Sea. The water was warm, the sand soft, and I couldn't help thinking how remarkable it was that this same trip had begun in the thin, cool air of the Himalayas, nearly 2 miles above sea level. Bhutan moves slowly, deliberately. People greet one another with calm voices and kind eyes. Dubai races, taxis weave, cranes swing, shoppers hurry. In Bhutan, happiness is measured by inner peace. In Dubai, by outward success. Both, in their own ways, are chasing dreams. One spiritual, the other material. The contrast was so sharp that it made me wonder, can we hold both? Can we admire Dubai's drive while preserving Bhutan's serenity? Can ambition and inner peace coexist? It's hard to imagine two places on Earth more different than Bhutan and Dubai. This journey, from the Himalayas to the desert, from simplicity to spectacle, left me fascinated by what these two places reveal about human aspiration. In my next blogs, I'll explore how geography, architecture, faith, and even government mirror two very different definitions of happiness and progress. For now, I'll simply say this. Few trips have ever made me more aware of the pace at which I live my own life, or the need sometimes to slow it down. It's hard to imagine two places on Earth more different than Bhutan and Dubai.